Hello and welcome to another update video about Quant. Yeah, Quant sort of worked out nicely. Yeah, since the last video we have moved higher. As you know, yesterday I only told you that we're probably going to move up further in wave 5 and we are following this move. I've got two scenarios here now for Quant. So if we zoom out a little bit, just so any new viewer understands here the forecast, yeah. So my current view is that Quant has already bottomed here around $40. It then moved up in a wave 1, an impulse. It came down in a wave 2. From anywhere in this green target area, we expected a bullish reaction, which happened. Unfortunately, we only really touched it. This is what you sometimes just don't know. Yeah, we only touched it and reacted, but we reacted to the target area, which in this case was the 50% fib level at around $86. We then moved up in a 1-2. Until here, this could have all still been a bearish, let's say a wave B, and we could have come down in a wave C once more. But the signal was then the breakout here, and I think a few days ago I made this here my primary scenario. Until then we still said it's very likely that wave 2 comes down once more further, as we've seen it with Ethereum, for example, but it didn't do it. Yeah, and then I made this count, which was the alternative before, the primary expectation, and we're now following it nicely. So I think it's always important to understand when patterns change, and then to, you know, just change your strategy as well. I think that is always important, but overall, the scenario here for Quant is bullish still, yeah. And also here in the previous scenarios, yeah, both scenarios were bullish. Important to understand is that in these target areas, these reversal areas, you never know when a price is reversing really. You really only know it afterwards, but the Fibonacci levels out of which this target area is created, you know, they are the levels where you can expect a bounce. And here we had really three key areas: the $87 level, the 50% fib level, the $76 level, the 61.8 fib level, and the 78.6% fib level, the $60.30 level. At any of these levels we expected a move up. The 50% was it, and we're now heading higher. In that next wave up, which is the wave 3, so we have here the wave 1, here the wave 2, and the next wave will be the wave 3. So let me just add that up here, wave 3. And yeah, in terms of a target for the wave 3, I think we talked about that in yesterday's video. Just to repeat it for any new view, we looked at here the wave 1 to the upside, the wave 2 down, and then the target for the wave 3 would be around $240, maybe even more. So in this scenario now we're moving higher here, only in the first wave of the third wave. And if we zoom in, told you yesterday, and now we get to the two different scenarios. In the first scenario, we have already seen the wave 4 yesterday, which is, you know, we reached here this reversal area, bounced off, and have, as expected, moved higher. The point is, we had the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3. Yeah, we reached here at this peak, which was at $138. That was basically in the wave 3 target area. I think this was perfectly the target I gave you in the video before the last one, which was the 1.618 extension. So we reached that nicely at $136. So the first scenario is that wave 3 was finished here at 136. We then moved down in a 4, and we're now heading up in wave 5. Wave 5 should sort of get into the region around $150, $160 ideally. And that would then form this wave 1 of wave 3. So there should be another entry point then in wave 2 of wave 3. Looking forward to that one, because this is also where I will add to my Quant position. Yeah, and the other scenario is that this here at the top was the wave 3. In the end, it doesn't make a great difference. That this was the wave 4 low. Yeah, so this was just a small retracement. And again, it doesn't really make a great difference, to be honest, but this was a clearer wave 4, reached a 38.2% fib level at $125 and reacted to it quite strongly, and we're already moving higher. So again, the 38.2% fib level is always a very, very relevant level for a wave 4. So it could very well be that this was indeed the wave 4, and we're now moving higher, especially as we broke back above the $133 level again, the 23.6% fib level, and then would move on in wave 5 of wave 1. So there should be one more wave coming here to top out in wave 1. And again, target for that, you know, now that we have a more reliable wave 4 bottom in, we can maybe even calculate that a bit more accurately. So targets here, $151. First one, the 1-to-1 ratio, and then the 1.618 extension at 167. So let's be a bit conservative, go with $151 first, but be aware that this could also reach to the 1.618 extension of wave 1. And that's currently my view about Quant. So further upside expected, but we're getting towards the end of this 5-wave move, I think. In the end, you never know how long this is going. Therefore, the important phrase that the trend is your friend until the end. You can use trend lines for that purpose and different things, you know, looking at higher highs, higher lows, and when we break that trend. Yeah, important to understand that this trend is probably getting exhausted soon, but there should be one more push to the upside in a wave 5. Again, this will also move in 5 waves. And then as soon as this trend is breaking, yeah, there should be wave 2 in which I will scale in as we go lower and then wait for the 3rd wave to the upside. Yeah, this would be an interesting one. Yeah, and that's my update about Quant. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.